Hey y'all, today I'm going to revisit a video I did, I think a month and a half, 2 months ago. I was doing one of these Jurassic World, Jurassic Park mini action dino blind bags, and I got lucky and I got the cool one the first time, or one of the cool ones anyway. It was this Digamalock, I guess, and I was pretty jazzed. I thought he was pretty cool. I like the paint on him. Now, since these are cheap little blind bag toys, he's only got one point of articulation. It's his head, but it's got a decent range of motion forward and back, and you've got some twist there. So you've got. I thought he was pretty cool. I thought he was, I think I found him at a Dollar General or either there or at Walmart on clearance for $1. So at $1, I thought he was pretty cool. At $5 or whatever they started at retail, I would probably been kind of bummed, but not enormously. It's a neat little thing, and I gave him a pretty glowing review because I was happy with that. I thought he was pretty cool. At the time when I opened it. So I picked up a couple more that I opened just at random, and I was kind of let down. Even at $1, I thought they kind of sucked. I kind of felt like maybe the design they went with didn't really make sense. And first was this Postosuchus, I guess. And it looks kind of like a cross between a T-Rex and an alligator, I guess. He's got kind of longer limbs, but he's got the big head, kind of like a T-Rex, but body position, little spines, kind of like an alligator. Not bad looking. The paint's decent. Again, only one point of articulation. He can open and close his mouth. Kind of boring. But at least the paint's decent. He looks okay. He's a little odd. He's not some... I don't think he's most people's top 10 dinosaur. Not bad. And then the other one I got was this Dimorphodon. And I thought... I don't know. The paint's kind of weak. Kind of boring. I don't know. Maybe they're boring colored by what archaeologists have guessed, but the way they designed him, with his tail out straight and his feet out flat, he's basically designed to play with like he looks like he's flying. You can't stand him up on a flat surface worth a flip without looking absolutely freaking ridiculous. Now, because he's so flat, they did actually go ahead and give you 2 points of articulation with the wings. So you can throw them on the table, apparently, but you can fold the wings, and kind of like the Stiggy, there's a rotation in that joint. But you try to stand him up, and it looks like the most awkward creature ever. He ends up kind of standing on his extended tail. The feet just look silly flapping in the air. So far as anything that's going to sit on a shelf, it looks silly. I mean, maybe if you hung him with some kite string or some fishing line from the ceiling, maybe he'd be cool. Diorama or something. But if you're like me and you just kind of collect random blind box toys, he kind of looks sad sitting on the shelf. So yeah, I was bummed after how much cool I thought the first one was. The next two, one was okay. I mean, I guess about right for $1. The second one, I don't know. The Dimorphodon, the flying thing, it just looks goofy to me. I would have picked a different flyer, or maybe jointed it a little bit different. Maybe not put him in a blind box so that I could spend the money to give him an extra point of articulation so he could move his head and his tail out of the way and actually do something with him on the ground. really, it's meant to hang with some kite string or just get played with. Otherwise, he looks kind of off. So I picked up a couple of more. These ones I'm going to go ahead and open on camera, and we'll see what we get. We'll see if maybe I go from okay on the line to maybe I got the one cool one to, you know, maybe I'll be more impressed with the other ones. That's kind of what we're going to find out. But I wanted to be a little more honest. I wanted to post another video after the positive review I gave them originally after I opened the next two, and they were like, eh. So let's see. Remember, always cut away from yourself. Next is, oh, that's kind of neat looking. Oh, look, there went the plastic. Thought I felt the sail through the bag, so I was thinking maybe I got a Dimetrodon, but looks like some kind of raptor, maybe. Spinosaurus. Okay. I think I remember that from the movie. Not horrible paint. Not really exciting. I had kind of hoped if I got this guy that he'd be jointed at the head, but again, he's just going to open and close his mouth. I don't know, kind of. I'm still pretty eh. Let's see, does he? Seems to. He stands alright anyway. Not so much on the hand, but on the flat table he did. So, I don't know, 3 out of 5. It's okay. Not really cool. Honestly, I had a higher hope if I got this guy. It's kind of blah. One more. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay. Got one of the big boys. Looks like some kind of cousin of a Triceratops. Let's check our list. I'm probably going to say this all kinds of wrong. Pachyrhinosaurus. Okay. Looks like kind of like that first one, the stigma lock. It's jointed at the head is our one point of articulation again. So you got the twist. Boy. Looks like he's supposed to nod, but it is really, really stiff, and I don't want to force it because I don't want to break it. He's actually pretty cool, though. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this dinosaur. He's got some interesting headgear going on. Actually like the paint on him. I don't think he looks horrible. I think he looks pretty cool. And I don't know. He might actually be the biggest. I don't know. He's almost as tall as the Spinosaur. Not quite as long. Definitely the heaviest of the ones I've got. Not as long as the Postosuchus. A little taller. I don't know, I'll kind of line him up back here and dip the camera down. Okay, and like I've done before, he's the Spinosaurus is not real stable. I like that they went for an action pose, kind of, but it kind of makes him a little wobbly. Not horrible. But again, for scale, there's Cobra Commander. Be interesting pence for your GI Joes. And where did my Space Marines go? Where could they be? All right, and here's for the other end of scale. There's a random old school Space Marine. So I don't know. They might make interesting tabletop wargaming monsters. I don't know, I could see maybe using this dude as some kind of a mount if you took your Marines off the base and put him on his back. Might be a fun option for Marine bikes or Outriders for your Imperial Guard type dudes. Honestly, this guy brought me back to willing to drop a few more bucks. I think I would pick up more of these. So I think that's probably the coolest one. Then him. Those two I thought were pretty cool. These two are kind of okay. And still, the flyer who can't land, I'm still stuck on. I really just don't know quite what Mattel was thinking. That's just kind of goofy. Like I said, maybe do the tail different, do the feet different, joint the head, and maybe leave the wings flat if you let the head move. I don't know. He's just... I think he's a crash. So, I don't know. If y'all have picked any of these up, let me know what you think. If you've got thoughts or feelings from what I've said, let me know. You know how the comment thing works. And I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye.